Welcome to Sin City Live. My name is Cynthia Hickenbottom, and this is my city. Roll call from the Bronx to Brooklyn, Manhattan to Queens, and you to Staten Island. You are my citizens. Thank you again for taking time out of your thriving lives to meet with us here again on Sin City Live. Our first meeting of 2019, yay! Sin City has a steadily increasing population of diverse and interesting citizens who want to meet you. Today, we have an international entertainer with a BA in Fine Arts and a black belt in Taekwondo. Sin City citizens, please welcome our newest citizen, singer, songwriter, producer, arranger, guitarist, harmonica player, Mr. Keith, the Captain Gamble. Yay!
Thanks
so much for being here.
Thank you, Cynthia.
You have to understand, Keith and I go way back. Not gonna say how far back, but way back. I've known him forever. So it's a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you.
Let's start with your BA in Fine Arts, a black belt in Taekwondo. So you're like fine arts and martial arts.
Yeah. Well, when we met, I was in college.
Okay.
At City College, and then I started training from then on, you know. But I turned over to music primarily now.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you do so well in it. You know, you excelled in both. I mean, come on. So now, as a singer-songwriter, arranger, producer, guitarist, harmonica player, actor, lecturer. I see I left that out of the intro. So we have something to look forward to, okay? So the culinary artist. That's quite a stew you got going on there. So as a lecturer, who were you lecturing?
Well, I was commissioned by the U.S. State Department to go to West Africa.
Wow.
To Ghana, particularly for President Obama's inauguration, the first one. And their president in Ghana, his name's the late President Mills. He was also a very progressive minded person, very intelligent. He's a professor of philosophy. And he became president of Ghana at the same time that President Obama became president.
Wow.
And so we were there at W.B. Du Bois' house.
Oh, wow.
And they built us a stage in the backyard. And they had closed circuit TV of y'all acting up on 125th Street. And
get out of here.
As the president got sworn in. So we had it all on closed circuit. And myself, my band, and some Ghanaian musicians who were wonderful players. We collaborated to one big universal band. And was killing.
Wow.
It was really great experience.
Do you have any footage of it?
Yes, we do. We do.
You should put it up on your website.
We're going to put that up. Everything's going to be put out this February. We get our new CD. It's going to be out, Harlem Music. That's going to be released in February.
Harlem Music.
So we're looking forward to that for Black History Month. Yeah.
I love that. We're going to hear a couple of songs from there too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to let you go without that. So, what is your inspiration when you write?
Actually, songs just come to me. It's not that I'm like a lot of guys, the songwriters just put their hands on something and a song will come out.
Right.
Mine is getting by inspiration from life experiences, not just mine, but from other people around me. And it'll prompt a lyric or something like that, or it'll incite me to do a riff on the guitar or a chord or something. Then the song evolves from there.
Right.
They're usually written for me. I'm just here to receive them.
Oh, I heard that.
So, it's done now, but it's done.
But that's so exciting.
Yeah, it is. I'm surprised, just surprised as you are.
I doubt that. I mean, because you've been playing for so long.
Yeah.
When did you start playing? Playing guitar, first of all.
Guitar, I think I started, I was about 12 years old, and I really got seriously into it when I was about 14. Then I picked up harmonica from my uncle who was in Mississippi, because I would go from Harlem in the winter in school to Mississippi in the summer.
Oh, yeah.
So I get the gospel and the blues there and hang out with the guys in Bourbon Street in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And then come up here and get the jazz and stuff like that. So we just meshed them together, and that's what you got this.
So I know that you lecture in a lot of different high schools and, you know, and talking to the children about blues and blues influences.
Yes.
So that's what you are, the captain of blues? You have the king of soul?
They call me the blues captain in Harlem. They do. Because it's just it's the basis of all American popular music is blues, and it's time people to recognize the source of this. It's just African American folk music.
Right.
They call it blues, you know, because they have to label it something. But it's just music to
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
And it's not always blue. Sometimes there's not those dark blues.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes those
yeah.
blues
Well,
are bright blues.
Oh yeah, it's just a misinterpretation
Yeah.
of things. Like they think you play blues, it's sad. Sometimes you play blues because you're really elated.
Right. There you go. There you go. So I know that you, besides playing blues, what is your favorite music of genre to play?
Well, like I'm a rocker.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, I love blues. I love blues, everything, and I'm really good at it. You know, but music I listen to really is mostly like fusion things like Chick Corea and Weather Report.
Oh yeah.
Herbie Hancock.
Oh yeah.
That's my
Oh yeah.
era when I was
Oh
coming
yeah.
up. Yeah, so I was getting
still
influenced with
have
these
those
guys.
vinyls.
And and of course B.B. King and
Yeah.
Buddy Guy, and you know,
mix it up.
Yeah, so we just try to mash it all together.
Yeah.
And see what comes out of it.
Wow. Wait till you get this performance today. You're going to see, you're going to hear it for yourself. Because I hear a lot of influences in there. Who are your biggest musical influences?
Well, you know the guys, B.B. King, Carlos Santana, Jimi Hendrix,
Oh my God, yeah.
the Beatles,
Oh yes.
the Doors,
Uh-huh.
Led
They
Zeppelin.
just got inducted into the Hall of Fame, didn't they?
Who is this?
The Doors?
They were, I think, some years ago, a couple years ago.
Okay, so
but
somebody just did it.
Stevie Nicks from Fleetwood Mac.
Right.
She got in as a solo artist.
Right.
This year, she's coming in.
Right. And Janet Jackson.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Wow. Well, maybe we'll be seeing you in there. So, do you play at the club still?
Oh yes, we're playing a lot of clubs since we got back from Africa. A lot of guys have been playing. You know, I was sitting at Paris Blues. It's like the last dive bar of Harlem.
Yeah.
And we jammed there with Tyrone Govan on Fridays. I also play at Club Bonafide on the east side.
Where's that?
It's 52nd Street between 2nd and 3rd. It's originally opened up by Richard Bona, the bass player who played Graceland and everything that would.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, here at Club Bonafide, it's a new owner now, Charles Piazza, and he has us there doing a blues night. So we're going to start that up again in January.
Oh, what's the name of your band?
The New Gypsies.
The New Gypsies.
The Captain and New Gypsies.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So how many pieces?
Usually 5 when we do like small clubs, but have 3 additional singers, the Goddard Singers, who are fantastic.
What are they called?
The Goddard Singers.
Okay.
Yeah, and they are our backup singers and
Male, female, mix?
females. Yeah. Yes, and Donnie Nicole. She's a lead singer. She's gonna be. You're gonna hear from her. She's a really great vocalist. She might be the next one.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm glad she's aboard with us, with her
Yeah.
mother and her sister.
Yeah.
And they have this, gospel influence kind of background thing like that.
Right.
Exciting.
Right.
And Michael C. Lewis, trumpeter, Harlem-based trumpeter, who has his own CD out now. He's our trumpet player and
What's the name of his CD?
horn arranger. I forget. It's Michael C. Lewis, though.
Michael C. Lewis?
Yeah, look it up.
Okay,
It's out.
citizens,
Yeah.
Michael C. Lewis.
And John DeBose on saxophone. John Austria, who's a fellow alum from City College.
Okay.
He has a program that teaches underprivileged kids in the South Bronx and the Modavian area musical instruments for free.
Wow.
And he does this program. It's really exciting. And we also have on bass Donald Spider Nix, who's formerly for Roy Ayers' band.
Okay.
He was with my band first, and Roy stole him, and I stole him back.
There you go.
Now he's mine. And of course, drum legend, Greenwich Village drum legend, Dangerous Dave Dawson, was recently inducted into the Blues Hall of Fame.
Oh, wow.
New York Blues
You
Hall
got
of Fame.
some crew there.
Oh yeah,
Gypsies, that's exactly.
That's right.
That's
That's
a great name.
gypsies. Yeah, they are gypsies.
That's a great name.
I call them mercenaries sometimes, but they're mine.
So now, I know you from Fresh Taste Below the Waist.
Yeah, fresh
That
taste.
band goes way back, okay?
To the funk days, yeah. We
I
just,
hear you guys might be getting the band back together again.
yeah, there's been some talk about that because we recently found out that our 12-inch disc that we did was discovered on YouTube in Europe somewhere, and they
Okay.
have it on YouTube. We're like, what? So
Where's my band?
and they got a lot of hits. They got a lot of hits from it, and a lot of views. So we're thinking about doing resurgence and going back into the studio and doing some of our original songs.
I heard they remixed it. They remixed some of the songs.
Just slightly remixed. Yeah, just put
So which two did they do? Because they had the flip side.
They had Superstition. Stevie Wonder's
Right.
Superstition was one. I forget what the B side was. But it was a Guy Pleasant's arrangement.
Right.
He was a keyboard player.
So Reggie Mundy, Dennis Maceo Mobley.
Right.
Dennis Maceo Mobley, Maceo Mobley. He's the creator of the show, and he's appeared here as well.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Rob Fields is
Yeah.
done.
The
He's
late
playing
great
for
Rob
the
Fields.
Celestial Choir
I'm
now.
telling you.
So you'll start rehearsals yet, or?
No, we're just in the talking stage right now because I'm in the studio now working on my next project with some of the songs that we couldn't include on that because we have like 12 songs on there, and we didn't want to make it like a double album, so we're gonna split it up into two.
This is Harlem Music. Just finished this in the studio. It's out now. You'll be able to get contact information on where to purchase this CD at the end of the show. Read the credits. You'll see it there. So, besides music, what else do you like to spend your time doing? Because it seems like you're so busy doing everything else.
Yeah, well, we did some acting. We recently did a show at the Harlem Arts Alliance in conglomeration with Yvonne Gillett Randolph, celebrating in memorial of the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Wow.
So I did a monologue for that presentation. We did it, I think it was Queens Community College. We did one presentation there, and the other one we did at Harlem Hospital Auditorium.
Oh, wow.
That was the most recent thing I'd done. But I'd done acting for them before.
So tell me about Roots to Fruit.
From the root to the fruit.
From the root to the fruit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is
Thank
exactly.
you.
It was a,
From the root to the
yeah.
fruit.
It's a musical that was put together with the help and inspiration of Ernesta Montu King. It was her brainchild to make a documentary of From the Root to the Fruit. Then we decided to adapt it into a musical.
Wow.
Utilizing those same elements. Instead of just talking about the music, we're going to play it.
Wow.
Everything from slave chants and field hollers
Wow.
to early gospel to rock and roll to hard rock, blues all the way through, and to the present day jazz. And we play all genres of that music. And we stick vignettes of drama, acting,
Oh, wow.
monologues, and things. It's exciting.
Yes, very.
We had first performance was in Flushing Town Hall, historic Flushing Town Hall, and was very well received. But we're still trying to get some banking and some funding for that because it's a lot of music that we're using
Right.
from other artists like James Brown, Curtis Mayfield,
Right.
Little Milton, Robert Johnson.
Okay.
We go all the way back and all the way to Marvin Gaye. We
Right.
go all the way from the root to the fruit.
Okay. So about how many songs do you think are in this in the root to the fruit?
Oh, wow. It's got to be at least 20 songs.
Wow.
At least 20 songs. A few of my original songs.
Uh-huh.
And, but the majority of them are some of the old favorites and definitive songs that you would associate with a particular genre of music.
So you bring in a
Yeah.
a
So we do the soul, you're going to get Curtis Mayfield, Marvin Gaye. You hear some funk, you're going to get James Brown.
Yeah.
You know,
Well-rounded.
Yeah, Miles
Everybody's
Davis.
represented
Kind
here.
of blue. You know, we you know.
That's fantastic.
It's wonderful.
So where do you get the actors?
I get the actors from the circle I'm in. Certain people, I got a couple actors from the drama ministry at my church.
Okay.
That done some things, and they do professional acting as well.
Uh-huh.
And it was a great collaboration
Yeah.
of musicians and friends who are talented that want to contribute to a greater thing, and that greater
Sounds
project
so
was.
exciting. Let me ask you one more thing. Mile High Club,
Oh,
The
yeah.
View.
Yes.
I didn't know about that.
Yes, that was in 2010 for the Halloween Time Warp show on The View.
And you were the house band.
We were the first house band of The View, and I think we were the last. The official house band of The View was Miles Dalto, who was the son of the great Jorge Dalto, who played for Miles Davis and won a Grammy with George Benson on the Breezing album. His son, who looks identical to his late father, God rest him, was the leader of the Mile High Club. His name is Miles Dalto.
Okay.
And
So that's where you got
we did
Mile
the
High.
Halloween
It's like,
yeah.
I'm thinking about the other Mile High Club. But okay. So now, Captain, we've talked so much about your music and everything. I'm sure my citizens are ready to hear. Would you please honor us?
Certainly.
Yay! So you'll be performing A Night for Us
Yes.
and In My Bed.
Yes.
Oh, you are definitely going to love these two. I'm serious. You are definitely going to love these two.
Thank you.
So, Keith, how about it? CynCity citizens reintroducing Keith the Captain Gamble, doing A Night for Us, followed by In My Bed. Keith, the Captain, take it away.
I keep you in my dreams because your love's so good to me. I want you where people think you're warm and beautiful, and I do too. They think you're kind, strong and dutiful, but I know you can be with someone for a lifetime and think it's real. But when your days turn to nighttime, Lord, you know that deal. Now I didn't know what to even think at first. Your little clues just filled my head. Then I found out it was the very worst. It happened what I always dread. Did it in my bed. You could have had him anywhere. Oh no, instead. Did it in my bed. Yours and mine. It was my sacred place. It was my shrine. Not try to try to make it go away. Oh, it's a shame. Over and over I watch it from my brain's bar. Nasty stain. Now I've got to know. So look me in the face, baby. Tell me the truth. Now what possessed you to soar my precious space under my own roof? Now I didn't know what to even think at first. Your little clues just filled my head. Then I found out it was the very worst. It happened what I always dread. You did it in my bed. My hallowed ground. Thoughtless and cruel. How you tore it down. You did it in my bed. After all that you said, you lay with somebody where I lay my head in my bed. Could have had him anywhere. Oh no, instead, low down, you did it in my bed. After all that you said, you lay with somebody where I lay my head. Yeah, yeah, did it in my bed. Do it down, did it in my bed. You lay with somebody where I lay my head, yeah. Did it in my bed. Did it in my bed.
Captain! Citizens, didn't you love that? Oh my goodness.
Thank you
A
so much.
night for us and in my bed. I think the temperature in the studio rose. Thank you so much. So, you want to come back over to the couch and we'll do some more talking?
Sure.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh my God, that was so powerful. Come on over and let's get a drink of water. Whoa, Captain. I love those songs.
Thank you.
My God. The temperature went up in here. The temperature actually went up in here. I'm serious. It's like, okay, a night for us.
Yes.
That even the guitar was sexy. In my bed. Oh my goodness.
Based on a true story.
Plenty of us citizens have experienced this, but if you haven't missed anything, okay? You stay on that side of the road. But you said this one was taken from real life experience.
Oh yeah, from a couple of people that I know, not just personally. You know, my songs are just personal.
Yeah.
It's from my personal experiences with other people
Right.
who related stories. And I'm like, whoa, that deserves a comment.
Yes. Yes. That deserves a
then
comment.
you-
Because she was fronting on in the first she was fronting to everybody and then did it in your bed.
Yeah, you know, and
Your
can flip that around,
shrine,
too.
your
Right.
hallowed ground.
Yep.
It's like, Dad, doesn't he have a crib? You couldn't go to his crib. Like,
Motel
Dad.
6 or something.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Come on, where I lay my head. But I love that. So that's on Harlem Music, along with 10 other songs that I'm sure you'll enjoy. As I said before, you'll be able to get the contact information in the credits as we roll. So, you have any gigs coming up? I know you mentioned in January.
Yes.
You know, but anything else?
Oh, right now we're getting through the holidays. Right now I'm going to be sitting in tonight at Paris Blues with Tyrone Govan's band.
Right.
That's at 9 o'clock tonight. You know.
Oh, that's the one you were telling me about.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, unfortunately, it's time to let you go back to your music. Me too. Me too. Maybe you could come back again.
Anytime you need.
Because you said that you have another project coming up. So after that, and I would still love to hear about from the roots to the fruit.
Yeah.
Okay, so all of that's going to be on your website, right?
Yes.
Okay, citizens, got to check out the website. The contact information will be there as well. Okay? Thanks again, Keith.
Thank you, darling.
Keith, the Captain Gamble. Harlem Music. Well, citizens, we just heard the CynCity bell. That's our 2-minute warning signaling the end of our CynCity Live Citizens meeting. Thank you for attending our first 2019 meeting. This meeting of the CynCity Live Citizens is adjourned.